Aloha friends, Stephanie Weeks here with another edition of OurWellnessRevolution.com, and today we are talking about sunscreen. Now, many of us may find it as a surprise that sunscreens are actually damaging our skin. Most of us are aware that we have to have some kind of protection from the sun. However, we do not realize that the chemical makeup and formula of the sunscreens that we're applying to our skin are actually causing damage and even cancer. And there's been many claims that sunscreen would prevent cancer and protect your skin from wrinkles and sunspots and all of this, but this has happened without any sufficient level of safety testing on these chemicals. So while there are many natural products to choose from as alternatives that are much cleaner for our bodies, and see below for one of those recipes, protecting your skin from UV rays and the free radicals caused by them is of the utmost importance. The sunscreens that you're using may actually be causing free radical chain reaction based on the chemical makeup of the product. So we want to keep in mind that we want to have moderate sun exposure while protecting our skin. So personally, I never use external sunscreens, and I've never had a serious sunburn. I've never had any sun-related issues, and I am an avid sun gazer. So instead, I've opted to take internal sunscreen in the form of antioxidants. And antioxidants are substances, nutrients found in our foods which help prevent or slow down the oxidative damage to our body. So when our body cells use oxygen, they naturally produce free radicals or byproducts which can cause damage. And antioxidants act as the free radical scavengers that go around like eating up and repairing the damage done by these free radicals. So health problems such as heart disease, macular degeneration, diabetes, cancer, all contributed by oxidative damage. So antioxidants are very important, and they enhance immune defense, therefore lowering the risk of our cancer, percentage, infections, that kind of thing. So if you want to have an antioxidant, check the one that I take below. Do realize that we need to take about 15 minutes of sun exposure to create vitamin D. And vitamin D is actually a hormone, but for some reason we call it a vitamin. Not really sure why that is. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that is naturally present in foods, added to others. It's a dietary supplement, and it's produced when ultraviolet rays from the sun strike our skin, which in turn produces a vitamin D synthesis. Now, vitamin D is important because of calcium absorption in the gut. Serum calcium and phosphate concentrations that enable the mineralization of bones. It's needed for bone growth and bone remodeling. So without sufficient levels of vitamin D, bones can become thin and brittle, and then you have a serious problem. So with all we know about science, anti-aging, we're concerned about the danger of free radicals. More and more consumers are purchasing wrinkle creams every day, and even more of them are using sunscreen to avoid these free radicals. Now, antioxidants are also growing in popularity, as I said. They're designed to protect against the very free radicals that sunscreens themselves can contain, and consumers are purchasing wrinkle creams to eliminate wrinkles and wipe away the damage caused by free radicals. But if a consumer is also using sunscreen, which they probably are, they may be literally adding the same free radicals back into their skin and wondering why these creams are not working the way they're supposed to. So there are many organic and natural sunscreens that are not damaging or harmful to your skin in any way, and certainly we would hope that you would use these, especially with children. The risks of using chemical sunscreens are just too great that we just need to stop. So not all sunscreens are dangerous, I want you to know that, but there are more of them out there that are than not, and you should carefully research and examine yours prior to continuing its use. And for those of you that I know will not do your research, do use a natural organic sunscreen. It's the best way to protect your skin. That way the wrinkles and creams and all of these things that you're doing are not working against you, and they're actually working for you. So thank you for joining us for another edition of OurWellnessRevolution.com. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend, subscribe to our blog, and I would love to hear from you. So leave a comment or shoot me an email, and we'll see you on our next edition.